Okay, here we are at 4208 West Vasconia, and I'm going to go ahead and pan around to the neighbors' houses. A lot of the houses that you see are new. I sold one 2 doors down a few years ago. Some of them are a little older. This is what all of these homes used to look like when this neighborhood was originally developed. They were mostly one-story ranch homes built in the 50s and 60s. You can see a couple of them actually that are still there, but due to the lot sizes, they've been selling extremely well to builders over the past 3 decades, and they've built a variety of different homes. Nice quiet street. So let's go ahead and move forward. So you do have looks like 7 steps that go up to the main porch. Now this is appears to be a marble style tile that goes up to the front door. You have a very good size front porch on either side, symmetrical, and the ceiling has wood planks above it. 8-foot doors, front doors, and then here we go when we walk in. Walk in, you've got a foyer. Foyer has a tray ceiling, double inlaid with crown. Immediately to the right are 2 French doors that lead to an office. The office does have built-ins, and it overlooks the front porch and the street. Now we can't call this a bedroom because it doesn't have a closet, so that's why they designate it as an office. On the opposite side is the formal dining room. Formal dining room does have good light as well, faces the front porch. It also has a tray ceiling inlaid with molding to kind of give it a nice formal look, double crown. And it also has a wine display. This is not climate controlled. It is simply, looks like originally a closet that was moved and designed as a wine storage with French glass and fixtures to hold wine bottles. Now, between the dining room and the main living area, there is a wet bar, and the wet bar does have a wine chiller here. And it does have quartz countertops with backsplash and a nice little mirror there. And then let's go back out to the main room. Again, here's the dining room again. To the left of the front door and to the right is the office. So moving forward, you go past this archway and you enter the main living area. This great room has over 20-foot ceilings, which is rather nice. And you see it over, the kitchen overlooks it as well. It also has an open staircase all the way to the second floor, and the exterior hallway of the staircase is open to the great room. The great room does have a fireplace with a chimney that goes all the way out. Actually, I'm not sure if there's a chimney. This is a gas fireplace. You do have gas on the street, so you have a gas fireplace, a gas range, 2 gas water heater, pool for the gas dryers. There's 2 of those, and has a gas grill as well. So here's the ceiling. You do have transom windows way above to give natural light. It does have crown as well. And here's where, one last thing. You do have under the stair storage. Good space to put luggage or something to that effect. And then here's the entryway to the stairs. And then here's the wet bar that transitions into the main dining area. The kitchen has an enormous island. The island has cabinets on 2 sides. So if you look down, you can see all of the space there is on both sides of the island. And the breakfast bar seats about 4 people, probably 5 if you didn't have chairs this large. Does have pendant lining above it. The kitchen has a large range hood. These are quartz countertops with a quartz backsplash. You do have a pot filler. This looks like a 36-inch range. Does have a double oven. One acts as a microwave, one acts as an oven. And underneath, you have more storage as well. And the cabinets, you have stacked cabinets above that go all the way to the ceiling. Here's the range hood again. And then the main fridge, Thermador. It has paneling that matches the cabinets, as does the dishwasher. You have a farmer's style sink on the island. And here's just another panoramic view of the kitchen. Now outside the kitchen you do have a breakfast nook. They have it currently staged with a round 6-person table. You could easily put a rectangular one that will hold 6. You might be able to get one that holds 8, but I think you would be testing it a bit. There's a double door entry that enters the pantry. Pantry does have high shelving and is equipped with a ladder that you can move and switch to the other side. You can see the bar up top in case you have things that are stored up high. It has quartz counters and it just is great space here. Now this space may seem a little odd. This is off the pantry and there's another door that leads into the mudroom, which I'll show you when we get to there. This is actually where I'm standing. This is actually an elevator shaft. So you will see a matching closet upstairs in case somebody wants to put it in an elevator. And the way it would work, and they cost about $35,000 to $40,000 to install. You would seal off this entryway to the pantry. This would become a wall. And then the main door would be here to get into the elevator. So I'll go ahead and back up a little. Let's head down this hallway off the kitchen. Before we do that, I'll do another pan sweep of the breakfast nook and the main living area. By the way, that is wallpaper on the fireplace. Seems to fool everybody who walks because it looks so real that it could be textured, but it is in fact wallpaper. So, moving past the kitchen, we enter the mudroom. Mudroom has built-in cabinetries, hooks to store backpacks, shelves, any school supplies, jackets, etc. And this is the door that would eventually become the elevator door, should you wish to put in an elevator. Also on this level is a half bath. Has nice fixtures. You do have 8-foot doors throughout, by the way. The flooring is an engineered floor, high-end plank. And then this room is the laundry room. I'm calling this the main laundry room because the master bedroom is downstairs. And the rule of thumb is that the laundry room has to be on the same floor as the master. But there is also, due to the size of the house, an upstairs laundry room. You can see here that it is plumbed for a gas dryer. When we remodeled our house, we installed gas and I made sure that we had a gas dryer because it just saves on a lot of energy. And you also have a utility sink as well. Lots of upper cabinets. Again, quartz countertops, plenty of natural light. And you do have the 2 electrical panel boxes here as well. So moving forward, again, you have the mud area. And then to the left is the door that would go into the potential future elevator. And then this door leads to the garage. The garage is really good size. It looks like it might have 18-foot ceilings. You do have to climb down 5 steps to reach the bottom. It does have an epoxied floor, and it does have 3 garage bays. So it is a 3-car garage. And also you do have some extra storage here in case you don't want an elevator. This is where the guts would go to install an elevator. And you do have a side exit. Typically people put their trash cans over there, their bins, to take out to the street on trash day. This loop that you see here is for a water softener. Tampa has extremely hard water, so I always recommend investing in a water softener because it'll keep your plumbing fixtures eventually to prevent them from getting corroded. So, we are going to move from the main kitchen and great room into the master suite. As I mentioned, it is downstairs. And we have entered the master suite. You also have another tray ceiling, double laid with crown. Plenty of natural light. This is a king bed, so you can see there is plenty of space on either side, giving it a very roomy feel. You have a double door entry into the master or primary bath. The primary bath does have 2 separate vanities, each with plenty of drawers for a drawer bank. They are separated by a freestanding garden tub or soaking tub. Immediately to the right is the water closet. And then after the water closet, moving towards the back of the primary bath, you do have a makeup counter. It does have built-in niches. It does have its own mirror, some drawers, and quartz, I believe, counters. I do not think that it is granite, and it does have a nice tile backsplash as well. There's the other sink, the other vanity. Then you have a large shower. Shower has frameless glass. It has a seated bench. It has a shelf niche for shampoos and such. It does have not 1, but 2 fixed shower heads plus a handheld sprayer that are all controlled by these knobs on the side. And then finally, at the very end, is the walk-in closet. The walk-in closet does have built-ins. So you've got some shelving, you have some cabinetry, you have some drawers that pull out, and it kind of loops around to one side. And it does have not an island, more of a peninsula with drawers on each side that loops to the other side. So it kind of creates a division between the him and the hers side. And there we have it. So, moving on, I am now leaving the primary closet, moving back into the master primary bath and bedroom, and then we're going back out of the primary and back into the great room. Now, moving towards this back corner past the breakfast nook is a downstairs guest suite. So the downstairs guest suite has its own little bedroom here with a standard reach-in closet that also has built-ins. Back up a little so you can get a cool view of this. And there is also a full bathroom next door, complete with a stand-up shower with frameless glass. Again, this one has a single fixed shower head plus one handheld. And then you have the toilet and sink. Now, also, this bathroom doubles as a pool bath because you can access the back patio and the pool this way. If for some reason you have guests that wanted to seal off this area, there is a pocket door that can be shut that will seal off that entire wing from the rest of the house. And that takes care of the downstairs. Let's go take a look upstairs. Upstairs has oak treads with white risers. It does have lighting going up the steps in case there's no other lights on to make sure people can see where they're going. At the top of the stairs, you can get a bird's eye view of the great room. And we'll go ahead and start our tour going this way. Now, this room is a massive, massive game room. The dimensions are on MLS for all the bedrooms, in case you're interested in all the rooms. And this massive room also has a snack bar. This is an upstairs kitchenette that is complete with a microwave, a sink, dishwasher, beverage fridge number 1, which is more for wine, and beverage fridge number 2, which is more for cans. And it does have upper shelving as well. Let me see if I can get a good view of this. Now, there's also a way to get out of the snack room along with this double door entry into the media room. So there's also a media room in addition to the game room. And it does have a closet. And the closet is where all of the brains of the house are kept. Anything audio-visual, security, internet, all here. There's also a pass-through from the media room to get to the snack bar. You can see a lot of these also have, not only do they have cabinet lighting just above the countertops, but a lot of them have toe lighting as well. So moving on, to the right, we have the upstairs closet that would also be the elevator if needed. If not, then it's just another closet. You do have a linen closet here as well. It doesn't have shelving, but that's essentially what it is used for. And you also have an upstairs laundry room. It's not as elaborate as the one downstairs, and it does only take a stackable. But this is a good way so the upstairs inhabitants don't have to truck downstairs with the hamper full of clothes. So here we are at the stairs again. Again, this way leads to the game room and the media room and the snack bar, linen closet, upstairs closet for the elevator, and upstairs laundry room. So here we have bedrooms 3 and 4. Again, you have a large closet. Could be used for linens or storage or whatever. Bedroom 3 is good size. It does come with its own bathroom. Bathroom has a stand-up shower, single sink, drawer banks on either side, and it shows extremely well and does have a window for extra light. And it also has a walk-in closet with built-ins. And then moving out of bedroom 3, we go to bedroom 4. Bedroom 4 is the smallest of the guest bedrooms. It's about 11.5 by 11.5, maybe 12 by 12, but it is considered the smallest of them. It does have a closet, not as big as the others. A lot of people have talked about making this potentially an office or an exercise room in case you don't need it as a bedroom. But it certainly could function as one if you needed it to. And that takes care of this wing. And then this hallway, not even a hallway, this open walkway to the other side of the house leads to bedrooms 5 and 6. The only thing I will point out is on the wall of this walkway is a recessed lighting area in case you had artwork or family portraits or anything that you wanted to showcase on this wall. So here comes bedroom 5. Before we get to it, we have another linen closet. Bedroom 5 seems similar in size to bedroom 3. Walk-in closet with built-ins. And it doesn't have its own bathroom, but it is connected directly to a bathroom. This one has a tub shower combo. Again, single sink with drawer bank. This other door is also a hall bath in case you have guests visiting upstairs in the game room or the media room. This would be the bathroom that they use. Bedroom 6 is at the very end. Again, it is good size. And it has a walk-in closet as well. And bedroom 6 also has its own bathroom. Shower only, single sink, drawer bank, similar to the bathroom in bedroom 3. So in all, you have 6 bedrooms. You have the primary bedroom, you have the downstairs guest suite, you have the game room, the media room, and the office, plus 6 bedrooms. 2 down, 4 up. So let's go take a look at the outside rear of the house. So from the main living great room, you do have a really good amount of cupboard space. This cupboard space also has the similar wood planks in the ceiling as it did in the entryway front porch. And then you can see there is a walkway that leads to an outdoor kitchen. The outdoor kitchen has a gas grill. The brand is DCS, which is a good brand. It also has an outdoor beverage fridge. an outdoor sink, and storage underneath to put a wastebasket or whatever. This is the door that goes to the pool bath. You do have outlets and Cat 5 or 6 internet connection in case you wanted to put a TV on that wall. This window peeks into the breakfast nook. And then you have 3 steps that go down to the pool and yard. You have a white PVC fence that takes the perimeter of the rear. The pool, the spa is heated. It's got salt water. I believe it's a PebbleTech surfacing. And you do have some yard space on either side of the pool. Here's the yard space on the right. And here you can see the pool equipment. This is the heater, and then here's the pool pump. And then you do have not 1, but 2 air conditioners. Each system, one operates a different part of the house. One's the upstairs, one's the downstairs, and it also comes with a Generac. In the event you lose power, the gas can run the Generac to the house. You got a little shelf here that goes down to the deeper end, then the hot tub. Here's a rear view of the porch, along with the outdoor kitchen and the covered area. Rear view of the house has gutters on both floors, as you can see. This wire is designed if you have any, if you want to put in some floodlights or a ring floodlight. And then the other side of the yard, you have the tankless hot water heater. And then also you have the in-home pest system. This is actually really cool technology. So the way it works is there's tubes that run inside the ground floor block wall, and inside, you know, the block wall are the tubes that have misters, and you basically, a few times a year, you push in some chemical and it sprays inside the walls to keep ants and roaches at bay. It's not a termite stopper, but it is for, you know, your usual insect pests. You'll also see it does have a Centricon system. These little round green things that you see periodically spaced around the house are bait traps for subterranean termites. This is the main gas meter. This is the door leading from the garage, and the opposite gate leading out to the front. Most people will stick their garbage and recycle bins in this area here by coming down the stairs and out this garage side door. Let's go ahead and move back. And we're going to go back up the stairs and back in the house. There's another shot of the great room with the upstairs walkway, and then the kitchen and such. Again, if you go up these stairs, you take a right, that walkway dead ends to the media room, which goes into the media room. And then you've got the upstairs laundry room and where the elevator would go. And then you have 2 bedrooms one with a bath here. And then on this side you have 2 bedrooms, one with its own bath and one is the hall bath. And then downstairs you have this corridor which goes into the primary bedroom, and then off the breakfast nook again is the guest suite. And I hope you enjoyed this tour. Please let me know if you have any questions.